All right, let's do one more example for this topic. Suppose we have the square root of 28x to the fifth divided by 3y cubed. We've got square roots now, so we'll separate this as the square root of 28x to the fifth divided by the square root of 3y to the third. Okay? Now, we need to remove radicals from the denominator and then simplify the whole expression. But let's do the radicals from the denominator first. We're going to make the denominator root in this case. And this square root should extend all the way to include the root of 3. The y cubed, we could have removed that y cubed to the outside a little bit earlier. If we forgot to do that, as I did in this case, let's make it a perfect cube by multiplying it by a y. That'll give us y to the fourth, and y to the fourth is a perfect, and I was saying perfect cubes, I want perfect squares because I've got square roots here. Okay, so we multiply root of 3y as well. And so let's proceed to do that for both numerator and denominator. Let's do the denominator first. What we have in the denominator is going to be 3 times 3, which is 9, which is the same thing as y squared times y squared, right? Because y cubed times y is y to the fourth. So we remove the 9 to the outside. We remove one of the y squared factors to the outside, and removing the other y factor to the outside, we end up with 3y squared in the denominator. What about for the numerator? Well, for the numerator, we've got a long expression here. We've got 28x to the fifth times 3y. Okay? So let's take them one at a time. 28, we need perfect squares. We'll write that as 4 times 7. X to write that as x squared times x squared times x. And then we have this 3 and this y. Okay? So from the numerator, we can remove the 4 to the outside. We can remove 2 x factors because each x squared comes outside. This x is left inside. Okay, that's the numerator. The denominator is 3 times y times y. And I left my to do that. Let's make sure that we removed everything we could. We removed the 4, which became a 2. The x is an x outside. So outside we've got 2x squared. Inside the radical we've got 7 times 3. And this is divided by 3y squared. And at this time we'll try to write this in lowest terms if we can, but there's nothing that we can cancel with the numerator, so this is as far as we can go. This radical is simplified now because we've removed everything to the outside and we've removed the radicals from the denominator.